Does a man's height matter? Hot topic. I've got so many female friends who date in an incredibly healthy Christian way who get this wrong. This is the sticking point for some of the most phenomenal women I know, and I'm furious about it. Short answer, absolutely not. It does not matter. Just like weight doesn't matter. Just like, actually, do you know what? Looking at somebody externally, it may spark an initial attraction, but 2, 3, 5, 10 years down the line, you'll be immune to whether or not they're good looking. It won't make a difference to you. The only thing it'll affect is the people around you and what they think of you and your value based on who you can attract, right? If you want a fit girlfriend or a fit husband or a fit wife, often that's less about what you're attracted to and more about what you want other people to think of you, what you want other people to think you're able to attract, right? You think that it's embarrassing to walk down the street with a guy who's shorter than you. Well, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley certainly doesn't think so, or any of the catwalk models who date these incredible men who are their height or shorter. And honestly, no one's looking at them and going, that's a shame, what a low-value woman, you know? What a low-value woman. Absolutely not. And the problem is that we are missing amazing men by setting on dating apps the boundaries for 6 foot plus. My goodness, you are going to be missing some 5'10" amazing men just because you're so rigid about something that's just doesn't affect someone's character, their ability to invest in you, the way that they'll show up in a relationship, their faith. In fact, what does it affect other than their height? Nothing. And to illustrate that what I'm saying here is totally biblical, I'm going to take you to the Old Testament, right? We're in 1 Samuel. The Israelites are there. They've got this new land. The whole point of the new land is that it didn't have a king because they had God who ruled over them, which set them apart from the lands around. And they're like, we want a king. And Samuel's like, no, come on, guys. We're better than that. We're different. And then they get their king, and it is Saul, and he is terrible. And that's what we, the people, deserve for not trusting in God, right? I'm going somewhere with this. Samuel, the prophet, can see that Saul isn't doing a good job as a king, and he's really upset about it. And God's like, don't worry, I've got the next king lined up. You go to this guy Jesse's house and you'll find him there, right? Rocks up at Jesse's house. Who's the first person he sees? He sees Jesse's oldest son, and this guy is a tall glass of water, right? This guy looks like a warrior. He looks like he jumps on his horse. Anyway, he leads them in battle. He is strong. He is big in stature. That's the kind of man that we would have leading armies. And what does God say? I'll tell you what God says to Samuel. God says, do not consider his appearance or his height, for I have rejected him. The Lord does not look at the things people look at. People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. And you know which son of Jesse's God wanted? It was David. It was the youngest, the smallest, King David, the man after God's own heart. You could miss a man after God's own heart because you're looking at the tall guy first. So don't do that. Don't write people off, because people are so much more than their height, than their weight, than something physical on the outside that really has no influence on their character.